Uh, Hello, can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Good. Uh, so I think you are still coming in. So meanwhile, what I will do is I will open a poll. Just to kickstart the icebreaker. So good, at least no one want to go back to sleep yet. I hope after this class, after listening to me, you will not choose number C. I want to go back to sleep, right? Um, oh yeah, let me just. So can you type in the chat box if you are in the campus? Can you put 1? And if you are at elsewhere, can you put 2? Oh, mostly you are not back yet. Interesting. So 17% have yet to answer. Everyone is back at their hometown, eh? Or you just came in and you don't know what happened. So everyone put 2, then you just put 2. You know, that's what the thing, right? You just try not to miss the boat and just put 2 just because people are putting 2. Let me see if some of you attended Insight with no, or can see maybe some of you turn off the microphone straight away. So just to attend. But anyway, nice to meet you all. I am Kenny. You can just address me, Mr. Kenny. Oh, there's one person want to go back to sleep. Interesting. Who's that person, huh? I think once I open up my mouth, right, you already want to start to go back to sleep again. Over here in Penang, actually, it's raining. I don't know about your place. Is it raining or not? Yeah, good. I like that person. Huh? At least you want to go back to sleep. Is you show your honest impression or your honest expression. So I will be teaching you all on the subject called. Let me share this over here. Text. Share my screen. Okay. Are we inside? So yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's start everything up. Oh, so apparently one person want to sleep. Oh, we got a 28% just wake up. Oh, so if you're not in Penang, then I don't know, is it your place is raining or not? Over here it's raining. We have a very cozy morning. I don't know, listening to my voice will make you feel want to go back to sleep or not. But anyway, it's a very cozy morning over here. Cozy means very relaxing, very those are the Saturday and Sunday mornings that you will wake up and you feel like you want to go back to sleep again. But yeah, anyway, so if you are with me on the screen over here, I show you the teaching plan. All right. As usual, the first class, I will go through with you what you will expect from finishing this course, you see. So by the end of the day, let me do a recording here as well, so that as usual, let me see if I can, where's the screen record? Never mind. I record from the WebEx already. So as usual, I will see. There's a delay. Never mind. As usual, I will upload all my recording to the YouTube. So I will share you the link after the class. Yeah, and I upload them to the YouTube, so that just in case if you want to go back to sleep again, you can listen to the video. But anyway, over here you can see you are all attending the class called the code ACW. Oh, I should do this one, right? You are all taking ACW180. Are you all in the correct class? Are you all in the correct WebEx? Suddenly, right? So can you put in number 1 for in the chat box if you are in the correct one, and put number 2 if you are not in the correct one? One is number 1. Okay, good. Good. All of you know. Yeah, all of you is ACW180. No one comes into the class and like you're actually not taking this subject. So this subject, the Malay translate as Teknologi Maklumat dan Perakaunan. So the English is Information Technology and Accounting. Honestly, this is a very simple subject since it's level 1. Computer technology, I think you all are more advanced than me, having more gadget than me. Let me just do another pool over here. So it's a new pool. Let me just say okay. How many devices as in okay, let me pool. I go do this. Of course, to put in individual response, but never mind. Just to keep you awake or inside the class, I'm just putting that pool for fun. But anyway, Yeah, I think nowadays we have a lot of devices. Those are the technologies that we live in the current era, right? Let me just go back to this teaching plan again. We have, of course, this is a 3-unit semester 2. As usual, this course is 40% coursework and 60% final exam. I think mostly all your courses will be 40-60. And of course, our venue location is DKSK1. It's just that this first 3 weeks will be online. So I'm not sure about the following 2 more weeks. Maybe I will be recording them in advance because those are the theory part. Maybe I don't know. I got no plan yet. I will update to you in the e-learning as usual or the WhatsApp group. Just if I didn't find it necessary, then I will just do a normal class. If I find it a video recording is better, then I will do that one. So not sure yet. Let's see over here. I think 49 of them are already not 49 already not inside here, but never mind. This 36 answered. This is my email. I already received some email from your friend, so I will answer those questions later. Anything you can email me or you can WhatsApp me. I don't mind. If I don't reply your WhatsApp, don't worry. I will reply them as soon as I reach to my phone. All right. This is my name, of course. This is my name. I'll be teaching you for 14 weeks. Like it or not, happy or not, you have to face me. You like my voice or not? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'll be conducting the whole this. If you notice, right, there's a spelling error here. Pengajaran, right? Is there any? Yeah, I think there should be some international students over here, but never mind. Basically, it's wrong spelling. If you are learning Malay language, it should be pengajaran, right? Let me just put over here. It should be pengajaran. Can you see that? Yeah. So I'll be 14 weeks. So what is this subject? Basically, it's, let me just go back to my highlighter. Basically, what is this subject about, right? It's an introductory course. This too dark. Just it's in the introductory course. It means introductory lah, very basic. You see this? Equip students with the basic skill and knowledge of what? Let me just do this one of the use of computer. You'll be laughing. I don't know. Are you laughing back there? Basic skill and knowledge of basic use and knowledge in use of computers. I think you are the one that should be teaching me use of computers. But anyway, bear with me. We got interesting. We got some interesting chapters inside this course. Well, at least to me, it's interesting. We will explore in more detail, try to understand in a more comprehensive way, of course, within the basic skill knowledge range. We'll be exploring a more comprehensive view on the computer or use of computer. But don't worry, the exam, everything is very simple. Course is the whole course is very simple. Take it easy. This should be your relaxing subject. We should enjoy learning this subject throughout the 14 weeks. If you ever feel that this subject will be killing you somehow, then it will be a very sad thing. You should be enjoying this subject because it doesn't demand a lot. Because later on I'll tell you what you see then. Okay, see this. The focus is on understanding information technology. See the focus, right? This is the focus. First is understanding the information technology and practical exposure to Microsoft Office. This one. So Microsoft Office module. We will be learning the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft Access. Very much this subject will highly, the main purpose, I would say, is to train you to be more well-versed with this three. What about the Microsoft PowerPoint, right? But PowerPoint is, the slides. You need me to show you the slides. I don't think that is a must. I think the slide, if you talk about the Microsoft PowerPoint, I think this one I excluded it from I've excluded this from this the module that I have selected. Reason being, I don't find it very much necessary. All the thing that you need to do with Microsoft PowerPoint is ensure that the picture, the color, the tone is correct. But nowadays, technology has already come to a stagnant where you don't have to worry about the color. You got the projector that can actually project out your screen to any different colors, and the contrast is sharp enough. If you live during my era, then PowerPoint is very important, because you cannot simply put in some color of the slide, right? Then you cannot see those wording from behind. But nowadays, with technologies, it shouldn't be a lot of issue with this. Just that I don't find it necessary. If you feel that you need it, then you let me know when we progress throughout the class. But what I want to emphasize is on the Microsoft Word, Excel, and Access. Of course, Access is the core, right? Because you see this one over here. Access is the heart of this subject, since you need to design the database. Do I emphasize that much? Not really. If you see the assignment, right? If you look, and I've gone through this teaching plan, you can see that the second part where I put the breakdown, I put in 20% for the Microsoft Word, put in 60% for the Excel, and another 20% for the Microsoft Access. So my emphasis would be on the Excel, because you're accountants. Right? I mean, your future career, right, that you want to end up in should be something that to do with accounting. And Excel still falls back into one of the most basic most important background or the backbone to explore first, right? So that is pretty much it over there. All right, this course should, okay, so after finishing this course, right, it should become the prerequisite. Just prerequisite. You see this prerequisite? Prerequisite means before entering into the course of this one, all right? ACW281, all right? All right, before going into this subject, you have to take this one, 180. So let me go down over here. So if you can see over here, all right, this is the outcome, the expected outcome of this subject. So what I did is I actually break down this the content that we have, all right, those 14 weeks content. I actually break down them to 10 weeks of actual lecturing, and the others one is the midterm exam. We got the presentations. All right, I will brief you through later on over there. Just bear with me, relax. It's cozy morning, all right. We go slowly, all right. It's cozy morning. Over here, we have the 3 learning objectives or the course outcome, which I actually break them equally in the teaching plan later, those content, the topics, right? So basically what we will learn over here is the first learning objective, which I put it as the first section, all right? The first section is I talk about the computer. Following over here, see this? Just my highlight, all right? To describe the basic, if you are with me, all right, I'm talking about this one, number 1 over here. All right, first objective, all right, or the outcome. Because what's the point on learning this? Okay, all right, this, all right. The objective or the outcome for the first thing that you should get from this subject is to describe the basic concept of information technology, computer components, and computer application to the business process. Computer components. These are the, let's put this, and this one, all right, will cover usually, all right, what I plan is, I plan to cover this for the week, which is today, right? So I plan to cover from week 1 to week 4. Okay, week 1 to week 4, you'll be expecting this first learning objective to be covered. I call this the first section, all right? Section 1, which is the foundation of information technology and computer system. Anyway, it's just another way for me to rebrand this first learning outcome. At least you know that what we are doing, we are not going out of nowhere. We're not going into somewhere that is out of the context. All right, then we go for the second learning objective, which is to learn the to construct the system based on Microsoft Office component. Word, PowerPoint, okay, over here got PowerPoint, but I actually excluded the PowerPoint over here. I think this is very basic. You can learn them by yourself, but if you want them, I can come back and go through with you how to make a slide. Excel and then Access. This one, what I plan to do is Word and Excel. Pretty much Word, there's no underlying logic behind the Microsoft Word. You use Microsoft Word, right, all the time. What's the point for me to explain to you the logic behind or the mechanism behind the Microsoft Word, right? because Microsoft Word is Microsoft Word. You just try to type a document. If you want to prepare a document, you will use Microsoft Word or anything like WPS Word. I don't know, right? Or you got the other software that actually allows you to prepare a document. Excel, the underlying logic of Excel, pretty much I will not cover also. Because you know the Excel or the spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet, right? Those kind of things. These are the software that you use to do computation, to do a presentation of tables, cells, basically computations. The logic behind the Excel, like we'll be applying, let's say, how to create budget, right? Or you'll be applying on how to create a ratio analysis. We'll also be looking at the budget talk about we can also explore, right, the MPV, you know. If you know this one, I think you learned this already. We'll be looking at how to basically explore further, all right, on Excel up to the point where we use the VBA, all right, to automate some of the process if it's recurring. So, but we will not touch about the logic or the mechanism. You know, the logic, right? The logic or the mechanism behind the Excel, because it actually falls back to the, if you talk about Excel, right, you actually go back to your core knowledge. This one is go back to your knowledge, right? Knowledge of accounting. This one go back to your knowledge of accounting, right? All of this net present value, budgeting, ratio. Oh yeah, we got costing, you know. Then from this knowledge, you will prepare a what we call template. You will prepare what we call a template. All right, so that you just input something, then it will work. So the underlying knowledge of Excel pretty much is how to prepare the template, TE, right? Template. And are you all still with me? See, can you all type in 5 if you are still with me in the chat? Am I disconnected from the chat? Are you still with me? You know, sometimes I talk by myself, right? Like shock sendiri, you know. All right, good. Thank you. All right, thank you. At least some of you is still with me. All right. Am I all right? Yeah. So the underlying knowledge that I will share with you in Excel is those formula, how to do them. But the knowledge to create the costing, the budgeting ratio, this one should be prerequisite lah. You can learn from other subject. Of course, I will give you some hint lah, but we'll not go into the detail. However, in Access, right, since this is the only subject, right, only course or only subject that would require you to understand further on this Access. So this one, all right, starting from week 5, right? Week 5 is actually general lah. We are still translating from there, right? We are still translating from the basic concept. Later you can see it's very interesting. We are transiting from the hardware to the software. So week 5 itself is actually the software beginning. So 6 and 7 all right, we will go and understand the logic behind a database. What is a database? And then the fundamentals. The fundamentals, why is it important? Very simple. The answer is next time when you go out and work, or when you go to 281, you will use accounting system. Then you can understand, oh, the database behave so, all right, or behave as what it is, because there's actually some mechanism that work behind it. You know, some software or something in the system, right, it will not come out of nowhere. There's like a mechanism, or there's some algorithm behind to actually do the magic. Or we don't go understand them. You know, in reality, we just use those software, right? We just like use the computer, put up the OS. We didn't even go and understand what is it behind the OS or operating system, right? Operating system, which is like Microsoft Windows. Windows, you call it Microsoft Windows, right? Now Windows 11, or the Mac. Then you got the Apple OS, right? Mac OS, right? We don't really go understand or unbox what is being, what we rather don't really care about it. But to me, I think this is the purpose of learning this course. We just want to go back and open up this, what we usually don't care about, just to understand further, so that when you face some issues with the system, all right, when you see some blockage, you will know actually these are the problem. Or when you want to suggest or be more creative in your workplace, you know, then you know how to suggest, or which one, you know the call, all right, you know which one can be done and which one cannot be done yet. The word yet, right? Because the technology always evolves. Those days we learned that JavaScripts, JavaScript is still important. But like those old programming is already gone. But now we are moving to cloud. We are moving to the apps, right? Phone application, APK. Yeah. But anyway, you will, you will make you question, and then you can know what is behind, and then only you know how to which one can be improvised, all right? Which one can be improved, and which one still yet to be improved. So that is week 7 and 8. Week 6. No, week 5 and 6. 5, 6, 5, 6. No, I got this wrong, right? This is 6 and week 9. Okay, week 7 is your midterm. Okay, midterm, right? Week 7 is your midterm, and then 8 is the break. Break. Everyone is happy, right? They go back home break. But yeah, we'll do our midterm before the break, so that you can enjoy your break, forget about this subject. Midterm falls back to the first section over here. I will be asking you all the 4 chapters, which includes the chapter for this today, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'll go into detail further. All of the chapter will come out. Midterm, how it works, how the midterms works, right? Just go over here, midterm. Believe me or not, even I tell you now, right? Week 6, week 5, right? You've asked me again, but never mind. I put it inside the recording, so that you can go back and rewatch this again. All right, the midterm very simple, only 100 marks. At 100 marks, we have 4 questions. So pick two. Very simple. We got 4 chapters, right? Or 4 weeks, right? So there will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of them will come out. So pick your poison, lah. All right? Which one you want to decide to focus on. So let me see what should I say some more for this one. It's still early, but basically it's oh yeah, the style, right? It's the structure. Short essay lah. Structure. This one is what I call short essay. No case study lah. Interestingly, this subject got no case study. If you go to 281, then you can see the short essay. Short essay questions lah. You got A, B, and C for each of these. Just pick 2 lah, right? But each of these will be 50 marks lah. So pick 2, A, B, C. Very simple. But believe me or not, you will ask me again anyway. I already prepared my mind already. But this to show you just those who are curious, right? The midterm will go like this, and it's already fixed on the week 7 on the class itself, right? 2 hours the time. Location yet to be determined. I've yet to book the place, but everything is already been predefined. 4 weeks only, very easy lah. Okay, where am I? Project, right? Project later I will discuss. Final also I'll discuss later when I go down there. So week 10, all right, over here. Okay, this one, this would cover up the second course outcome. Now the third course outcome is about e-business model, success factor, and its infrastructure. Do you have? Let me just ask over here. Can you put in 1 if you have your own e-business? Put in 2 if you don't have your own e-business. Oh, I saw someone have own business. I know Amila. Interesting. I know. Oh, who link. So just a sharing. Maybe you can type in the chat box what type of e-business you're doing, and or maybe no need to say what type. Just say what platform are you using? What platform are you using? Oh, interesting. TikTok. This is more modern already. My time is only what's it? I think my time, we don't even have these kind of things, right? Amazon only during that time. Amazon, you know Amazon? No, I think, yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, good. So I think you should be the one that giving the lecture for this one, right? Explain the e-business model and the success factor and its infrastructure. So what I want to go over here is when I look at this course, I planned and I come to this, the third learning objective or the outcome. Then I thought of its infrastructure. Then I thought of the computer, go back to the computer component, computer application over here. So there's 1, 2, 4, right? Over here, 1, 2, 4. Let me just put on here. Over here, week 1 is a general, all right? General intro. Okay, general intro. Then number 2, which is next week, we will talk about the component. The component of a computer, computing, you know. Then we talk about the input and output of the computer. the keyboard and the blah blah blah, and then talk about the emerging tech of the input and output. Then we talk about then we go into the OS, talk about the booting of the how the OS actually bridge in the component and to the input and output. Then number 5, right? Number 5 actually talks about how this OS link us to the software, right? Why am I going back to this one now? So I was thinking about this the third learning objective, and I thought of yeah, of course, the 6 and the 9 is the access, understanding the database. Then I thought of on the week 10, right? On the week 10, just go with another color. On the week 10 onwards, all right, I need to go into the third, which is the e-business. But before we can go into the e-business, right, we want to know the infrastructure. Let us continue from here. We look at the network. Computer last time got no network, but up to I think certain age, then the network exists already. Network is the internet, basically. How the IP is, how computer is linked between one computer to another computer. This logic, that's the algorithm. We try to understand the logic behind this. Then we look at the modern technology, which is the cloud. Then only we go into the week number 12, right? The e-business. So we got your friend over here that already have experience in doing the e-business. Maybe you can share your understanding or share your experience, all right, during this time. I don't know. But anyway, your project is doing the e-business anyway, right? Yeah, if you have gone through the e-learning, then you will see the requirement. But yeah, pretty much this is it, right? This is the outcome that you will expect from this subject. Any questions so far? Maybe if no question, you put number 1. Oh, interesting, right? I didn't say number 2, right? Number 2, if you have questions, then I can help you to unmute. Or if you got something you want to speak up, you can raise your hand. Raise your hand. You know how to raise your hand, right? Just click like this, then you can raise your hand, right? Okay, all right. So come down to this one. All right, these are all the detailed chapters which I actually covered just now. So again, I would like to emphasize is the midterm is on the week 7. I really emphasize to you. So starting from here onwards, right? You can start ponteng already. I don't know. But this one is final exam. Final exam, all chapter will come up, right? All chapter will come up. Very simple, only 10 chapter only. If you see this course, yeah, you need to have 10 chapters, and most of them are very simple chapters, so that's why it will be comprehensively covered throughout. As I've told you earlier, all right, over here, another important date is the assignment submission, all right, and presentations. So assignment, hold on to that first, all right. I'll come down to that later. Presentation also, I'll come down to that later. Week 15, over here, then I will do some revision lah. All right, this one will be the revision. Of course, I provide online video just in case you don't want to attend the class. Talking about the class, right, the attendance. Very important for the online. Please participate in the forum. Just put in some thing. Don't need to chat GPT lah, right? Just think some random word and post that inside lah. All right, just express your thoughts. Later I'll come to that. For the 3 weeks, right, online. So online, you just do the activities that is inside the e-learning. I will consider that as your attendance. Do you understand? You just do the activities that I put inside the participate lah. Right? You just participate in the activities that is inside the e-learning. That would consider your attendance for that week. You have time until the end of the week lah. All right. Since it's online, you can those that participate, like the forum replies after this week and next week, apparently, let's say you participate and submit your comment on the 31st of March. Means consider you are absent for this week class. Simple as that, right? Yeah, that would be for the 3-week attendance. Then for the following week, which is the physical class, when we have physical class, I will give you the attendance list to fill in. And it is very important that you show or come and show your face. Make sure you participate in the midterm exam, do your assignment. But if I can detect, all right, if I detect that your attendance are not what they say satisfying, you skip 3 times, then I have to issue you a warning letter. All right. I don't force, but apparently I have to do that because what happened is if I don't do that, then somehow you didn't turn up for the exam, or you somehow didn't successfully finish this course, I will be in trouble. So I will be more conscious about the attendance this time. All right. Ensure that you participate. All right. If you did not, or you feel like you don't want to come, just message me earlier. Make sure you participate in the class. We have some other options. All right, we can discuss and negotiate. If you didn't come and you view and you understand the course context, then I'm fine with it. But if you didn't come, you didn't view the video, or you didn't do any update, or you didn't inform me or update me on anything, then I have to take actions, right? Compulsory attendance, not really, but if I can detect that you are not appearing in the class, or you don't inform me upper hand, or if you forget to attend the class, or you cannot wake up somehow, university students 10 o'clock also cannot wake up sometimes. You woke up at 12 p.m. sometimes, right? Now mind, you just come and let me know. I will upload the lecture recording anyway. If you view the recording and then you can understand, then I'm fine with it, right? But if you don't do anything, you don't come to me, suddenly you just disappeared, and you appear back again, then that will be a severe problem. I will sure issue you a warning letter. Otherwise, I'm fine with any style. All right, I'm liberal. Over here I put in the note. Actually over here, let me just go back to this one over here. On this, not sure yet. Maybe on this date, right? On the 6th, on this date, there is I will not be around, right? I will not be around. So this one might be also online. And also I think there's one over here. One over here is a public holiday. I forgot already. So that one also will be online, but when that time comes, I will update them in the e-learning. All right, anything, just go back to the e-learning. You can get all the information from the e-learning or the WhatsApp group. All right, just I will update accordingly. Okay, over here is the final exam. Final exam, you can see over here also. Let me see. Short essays. All right, over here we have short essays. For all of these, you have short essays. Yeah, it is as it is. It is as it is, right? Only 10 chapters. Just put over here. There's only 10 chapters. Over here got chapter 1 to 4. Oh yeah, over here right, I make another mistake over here. This one should be 9. 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, right? And over here's the 10. 1, 10.2, 3, 10.4. So there's only 10 chapters. If you go through this one, right? If you have gone through, but if you didn't go through, never mind. I'm now going through with you. All right. The context, the content. Why am I spending time explaining to you all of this? Just to give you an overview of what you should expect. All right, what you should expect from this course. So that's the 10 chapters. Basically only 10 chapters. All right. Very simple. Chapter 1 to 4. Not here. All right. Chapter 1 to 4. Again, you'll be tested again in your final exam. The first question. 5, 6, and 7. All right, 5, 6, and 7 will be on this one, software database and business application. Then connectivity and cloud will be 8, 9, and 10. So there's basically 4 chapters, 3 chapters, and 3 chapters. This will fall for your final exam. All are also same. They are also same. They are also short essay questions. No case study. Requires you to understand, right? To recall back the basic terms, and then like discuss, define, right? Define what is what, like what is CPU. Next week, right? Next week we'll learn that one. Or what is ROM, or this kind of things. A short essay. That will be that will falls on the first one, and then there will be some bit where you have to discuss, right? Discuss the functions, all right, of CPU, something like that. And then there will be questions also like relate, all right? Explain to you that short scenario. There's a short scenario. All right, all these they have some short scenarios, and then telling you that the application of IT in accounting. All right, what happened if this person process the data halfway? Oh yeah, this part will be the part that let me just put a highlight over here. There will be one section you have to draw the diagram. All right, that's a relational database diagram. What we call it, entity relationship model. This one is the database. How do you actually ensure that the database is no redundant, or the process all is effectively and efficiently algorithmized when you construct the database. So that will be one very small part on your final exam, requires you to draw a entity relationship model. Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. I don't know, is it interesting for you or not? Otherwise, this is a very simple subject. Come back to here, all right? We got the project, which is the assignment, 15%. We got the presentation, which is 5%, and then the midterm, 20%, and then the final 60%. This will form up the 100%. Again, this is the final. This one I talk about the final exam lah. This one is the final exam. The project and the assignment. The project is the assignment, and the presentation I'll talk about them later on. All right. But over here, I'd like to highlight this thing over here, right? The grading system already changed. All right, you need to get the B minus to pass the subject, which is a scoring mark of 52. This is one of the highlights, right, that you have to be briefed before we even start the course. So B minus will be your passing grade. Okay. All right. Over here, we can see this is basically what you will learn. All right, this is basically what you will learn. All right, you will learn throughout your 14 weeks. All right, or the 10 chapters that I have with you. You will learn all of this thing over here in a simple diagram that I should put over here. First, you will learn about the general logic. What is IT, information technology, and then the evolution of IT. All right. Then we'll talk about the role of IT inside, or the application of IT to accounting, right? And then the role changes of the accountants after the IT came into picture. All right, that one's the introduction of this subject. Then next week, you'll learn about the CPU, central processing unit. You will learn about the RAM and the ROM. You will learn about the motherboard, right? First, the storage first, all right? Storage, then the motherboard, and then the power supply. Of course, we'll not go through this lah. This is very boring lah, right? Talk to you. This one it's logical. Who don't know a computer have all these components? Then you are living in the cave age, right? You'll be living in the cave age. So what do you expect? All right, is basically we'll learn about all of these different types. All right, we'll look at different types, and then we'll see how it changes throughout the generation. But interestingly, we'll learn on how computer compute. When we talk about how computer compute, then we'll go into some of the technical mechanism of this thing. But anyway, this is the first part Then we talk about the input and output. All right, very simple. How the input is linked to this right, and then how we process out the output. Okay. Then we talk about this OS, all right, as the bridge for us to actually just go. Yes, we'll talk about the OS, the operating system. Once they boot, they go through the BIOS, then they boot up the OS, go into the software, all right, which is there's a general and there is an enterprise, which is a specific type of software. All right. Basically, these are the flow, right? Then finally, you go to this one, how a computer and another computer is linked, right? Let me just go, let me just use this. How you can connect to another computer. The magic, right? This is what they call the magic. Magic also spelled wrong, right? The magic of what is this? What do you call the magic of internet? Internet. Do you know that when you access to a web page, right, means you're accessing to another person's computer? So this whole is connected, right? Then we talk about the e-business. This one, of course, talk about the database. These are the whole picture, right? These are the comprehensive, the aftermath lah. All right. After finishing this course, you can you should understand this ecosystem correctly, right? Or more, you have more knowledge on this ecosystem lah, right? Okay, now we got to the assignment. So assignment, I was thinking of what is project, right? It didn't say it's personal, single individual, or is it a group assignment or individual? So I was thinking of breaking all of you into 5 person per group, all right, maximum. And what I want to do is I want to group you all based on your tutorial slot, right? So it's easier for you to communicate with your group member, because tutorial slot we'll use most of the time is the computer lab. And then if you work together with your group mate, then it will be easier, right? If you attend the same tutorial slot. Let me see. Some group you can go below 5, no problem. If you want to ask me, if you want to do single person, go ahead. If you can do all of this, if you can do all of this, fulfill them. I put in all this grading, all the grade accordingly already. All right, everything is systematically, transparently shown over here. If you think that you can solo this by yourself, or why not, right? Presentation that you do alone lah. Everything you need to present to me, you need to present to me on your Excel template, your Microsoft Word. You need to present to me. This is presentation and the assignment or the project I'm talking about. Open up in front of me in the computer lab or in the lecture. So you need to present to me your business proposal in the Microsoft Word. Okay, inside there you need to show that there is a table content, all the format spacing, everything is nice. The margin is correct. Landscape, everything is okay. Page numbering, right? There's a page numbering also. We'll test everything, right? You'll be tested on everything, every single detail, header and footer setup if you have page numbering, right, and alignment. Yeah, you need to present to me your proposal. Proposal very simple. Go ChatGPT. You can just generate the proposal. No, I don't mind because that is not the main purpose of this this subject anyway, right? The main purpose is for you to actually able to use the tools correctly, all right, and you can do the formatting correctly. You can go ahead and generate anything. I don't mind. Put in anything. I will not read. Will not read. I will read but make sure it's logic right? Don't go and create something which is not logic right? Then it will I will be questioned. Right? Put in something logic. Business proposal. The proposal must be logic. But my main focus will be on the functions. All right, whether you did the formatting correctly or not. Of course, I will brief you through. We'll go through all of this in the lab. If you see the teaching plan, all right, I have already list them down accordingly, which week that we'll do the lab. Apparently, week 2 and week 3 is online, right? So what I will do is, it is impossible for me to show you on the WebEx and then call you to go and do the task, right? The Microsoft Word task. It will, number one, take up your memory space. You know, you learn computer right? Some computer later later I will tell you, right? If you don't have your computer don't have enough RAM, right? Random access memory, the computer will not process well. If you open up this WebEx already, right? Then you want to do another task. If your computer is not good enough, you will have a lag, and then blah blah blah. There will be a lot of issues. I will record them and upload it to the internet and share you the link in the e-learning, all right, for the week 2 and week 3, the lab. So that will be that will cover the Microsoft Word. All right, this one will be week 2 and 3. Okay, then Excel will be 4, 5. Excel over here, right? Excel will be 4, 5, and 6. This is when we come back already. All right, we come back already. Let me see. The access I will be covering on the 9 and 10. All right, this is the week, right? The week 9 and 10. All of this also I will also upload them before the class, because it covers a lot. And if I will go through with you in the class, some of you might be wandering off, and then it will disturb the class, right? So I will upload all of these gradually before the tutorial, so that you can go through them before the class. All right. If you have any problem, then you can discuss with me. But this is the plan, right? This is the plan. Otherwise, it's like this. All right. If I don't go like this, then we'll go for the tutorial, and then if we don't have time to cover everything, I will create extra video to supplement them up for you. Either way, but for sure, right? For sure, this 2 week, this is for sure. This one I will provide you the recording. This one will be recorded. Actually, all of this I will also record I'll record all this. Don't worry. But this one confirm I'll record this, and then I'll load them, and then go and try by yourself. By the end of the day, all right, you should be able to achieve the highest grade for all of this. All right, you should be able to achieve all highest grade lah. If you go through the content that I give you, all right. If you go through all the content that I give you, you should be able to get all the max mark. You can get the maximum marks for this assignment if you follow through all this. Creative, be creative enough. All right, be creative enough. Be creative enough. Just follow through all this and then be creative enough. You should score a perfect marks. But should you get the ultimate marks, you need to impress me. All right, impress me. Like give me a wow. This is a marks. This is the work that should achieve the maximum marks, right? Then I will grant you the marks. Also, you need to present. All right, you need to present your proposal in the Microsoft Word. All right, presentation should be around 20 minutes. All right, if your group is 5%. Right, if your group is 5%, should be 20 minutes. Present to me your Microsoft Word that they are all formatted correctly. All the hyperlink can work. All right. Numbering, paging, all correct. All the font is in order. Then you also need to present to me your Excel, the template. All right. How you automate all of this. So a pivot table, and then I will check whether you have. Basically, if you have all automated, then formula correctly used lah, and then you lock the cell for protection. All right. This is very interesting. To create a template lah, basically. Was it? Can do solo. If I got a question from here. What to Turesh Shinya? Okay. So if the assignment can do solo, can the assignment be done by 2 people only? Yeah. You can do. But this one, right? Again, the grading, I will be very transparent. All right. If you two people, if you can achieve all of this, all right. No, I got no problem. All right. As long as you can present out all of this requirement. All right. If you can fulfill all of this requirement, then why not, right? But the maximum I will allow is 5. All right. Presentation will be 20 minutes. All right. I will go through with you thoroughly. All right. Seeing if your system or your template, right? This one, that's template lah. Template. And then this one is your document lah. All right. The document is perfectly formatted. Perfectly, yeah. Perfectly documented. Perfect, perfect template. Full marks, right? It's perfect. And then also here, you will have to create. These are all the requirements, all right, for your database. You got the Excel, you got the Word. Word is for the document. Excel is for the template, doing calculation, doing automation and everything. But you got the Microsoft Excel over here specifically for data management, database management. Sometimes if you go to a business, right, a good example is this one, accounting software. You know accounting software, right? Accounting software is a good application. So can I ask about the group? Someone, do we need to follow tutorial slot? It's better for you to follow tutorial slot because later when you want to do presentation, right? Unless that person can come to your tutorial slot lah. Understand what I'm trying to say? When you do presentation, you must have all the person of your group in that tutorial slot. So and 20 minutes per group, right? maximum of 5%. So I will give you do the presentation over here, right? If you look at this one, starting from here onwards, right, we have hopefully within 2 weeks, hopefully within 2 weeks, if you can finish, but if cannot, then we have to extend to the fin. But somehow, if you can finish earlier your assignment, or you can see over here got no lab already, right? Over here I will be conducting a basic question tutorial, like what I put in the e-learning. Those are the basic tutorial discussion. So somehow, all right, somehow you can finish your assignment earlier. You can even come over here on the week 11, right? You can already do your presentation, and I can award you with the marks appropriately. No changes on marks, right? Once you present, then I will finalize the marks and give it to you directly. Because it's transparent, what there's no, if you achieve all of this, then why not giving you a full mark if you achieve all of this, right? Somehow you come with a lousy table, you come, right, your template cannot work, right? You want to show your budget when you input one amount inside, but you cannot get the output, or you cannot impress me that when you do a budget, then it can show, like, automatically look up the whether is it a surplus or deficit. Or if you can do like this automatic, why not, right? It means that it's up to a high quality. So if you think that your assignment you already complete the assignment, even you can do now. If you can complete the whole assignment now, go through all this, you can let me know. But I'll open on the 11th. 11, who want to challenge, right? Who want to challenge? Who want to take the challenge? They can start from 11. They can do their presentation already. Simple as that, right? But of course, you'll be still graded accordingly to this one. It's transparent. And if you come and then your database system try to input something inside and it cannot work, then there will be. So if this assignment you will teach us first and then we start, or we have to do the whole thing by ourselves. I will teach you through the week. You see over here, right? Week 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6, and then 9 and 10. 9 and 10, let me see. Yeah, 9 and 10, I see. Over here, right, I have put over here, see that I will go through with you. I will not teach you on what is the content, right? For example, if you are doing online business through Lazada, then you want to have budgeting, and then maybe your business is to sell printing service. Printing service, then you have to create your own budget, like how much you should spend, or how much you should do, and then plan your budget for then you can do a forecast. Forecast of how many person will buy your services, how many person will come and get your services. Do a forecast, this kind of template in the Excel. And then in the Word, then you need to come up with a proposal, saying that okay, these are my services. I have printing services. I print for color. I print for poster. I print for badges. Maybe you can print stickers. Those are inside the Microsoft Word. All right, it should be very clear. And then your Excel should have the budget, and then it should be a template budget. Then whenever I want to put in some amount, or whenever you want to think about anything, then you can just change one amount, then everything will change accordingly. By the way, these are all the one, all right. And then you should create also a database, all right, a database to keep track of your database, to keep track of your business, your product, lah. Basically, when you talk about database, right, you talk about sales. You keep track of your sales, keep track of your product management. That's why I say it's a prerequisite. All right, ultimate application, right? Ultimate application in reality, in real life. All right, you can see them in the accounting software already. Accounting software use the database. You put in everything. to the accounting software, then the accounting software has a database. It has a database behind to actually compile everything and to ensure that all your data can be later reported, right? They can be generated as a report. So accounting software you learn at ACW281. So 180, you will learn the logic or the mechanism of database by using the Microsoft Access. Right, very simple as that. Why reason is because Microsoft Access is free. Free, I don't know. Nowadays not free, but I don't know. I think you got the 2016, right? I think you got the 2016. You need to go and ask the BKT lah. Not then you can still come and use the computer lab. So over here, that's why I give you the 2 week. You see this one until here, right? The Microsoft Access. Then we got the 2 week over here. These are the time for you to finalize everything and then present on here. But some person you have done everything. If you have done everything, fulfill all of this chart, then why not, right? This actually falls on to the 15% and 5%. Pretty much that's it for the assignment. Later I will open up the Excel file again. All right, I will freeze all the other item and then you can just put yourself like which group are you going to become, which group are you going to enter into. So far so good. Any question? Can I get a thumbs up if you are okay with me? Are you still with me, or did you shut down my voice already? Have you shut down my voice? Let's see. Let me see if you all. Let me see, okay, I think. All right, everyone is still okay. Everyone is with me. Yeah, everyone. There's no one. There's no one to talk the voice. You know, sometimes right, but they just attend. They just enter the WebEx and then they close the microphone. Not close the microphone, close the speaker itself. Over here is the reference book. I have 2 reference book over here. One is the Campbell 2023, and then one is the Romsey 2020. Is it compulsory? Should you buy them? If you read them, can you pass the final exam and the midterm? I say it's not compulsory lah. If you listen to what I tell you, it is more than enough, more than sufficient to actually score a distinction marks for this subject. But if you still feel like you want to have more knowledge, then go ahead and get them. To me, I'd say the notes that I will upload into the e-learning is sufficient enough for you to attain 80% out of 100. 80%. If you go here, right? Let me go here. 80 means over here, right? Yeah. Of course, I cannot promise you 100 lah. Promise you 100 is crazy lah. But 80 lah, 80 out of 100 lah. You will reach the threshold already. All right. This one is easy to score. This one also easy to score. This one, it's up to you. How much effort you put inside to score this subject. But yeah, I can say 80 out of 100 and score them. Over here, for those who are international, these are a declaration of academic honesty. Usually people don't go through lah, but you can just translate lah. Anyway, but these are the basic basic what I say guide lah, or the policy. Oh, here's policy lah. Oh, here's the declaration of academic honesty lah. And that's it. So any question? That is your overview of that's the overview, right, of your semester, your whole semester. What you should expect, and then what are the courses, or what are the items, the requirements, blah blah blah, everything I've told you. Any questions? Can I if no question, do you want to have a break first, like a 5-minute break? And then I will go into today's chapter, which is chapter 1. Do you want to have a break? If you want to have a break, can you press 1? Only one person want to have a break. Okay, can we come back at now the time is 11. Just stop this one, right?